The hidden tax every woman pays at work. Who's the person in the office who knows exactly where the toner is, whose birthday it is on Tuesday, and why the communal fridge smells like a crime scene? If you just said me, congratulations. You've been promoted to the office's unpaid housekeeper, therapist, and party planner. And spoiler alert, none of that's on your LinkedIn page. Most workplaces assume that women will handle the emotional labor, the note taker, the birthday cards, the broken coffee machine, the drama wrangler. But while you're formatting the PowerPoint, your male counterpart, he's networking with the stakeholders. Plus, while he's getting ahead, you're left wondering, but I'm doing all the work. Why am I not getting promoted? You aren't crazy, you're just paying a hidden tax. Let me show you how exactly that invisible labor is sabotaging your path up the ladder. I'm Stacy Speaker at Ready Now Lead Consulting, and I help high-achieving professional women like you stop playing small and start creating career strategies that actually prioritize you. I've spent years in those same dominated boardrooms, and I know exactly what it feels like to be the glue while watching everyone else around you get credit and promoted. So today, we're going to make the invisible visible. Here is exactly how the hidden tax is being collected and what it's ultimately costing you. So, have you ever noticed how the mental load just lands on us? Here's the part that no one says out loud. That's weaponized incompetence. Not always on purpose, but super convenient. So let's start calling it what it really is, the office housework. I'm not talking about literally vacuuming, but let's be honest, some of you have done that too. I'm talking about the non-promotable tasks. The note-taking because you have neat handwriting, the organizing of the retirement party because you're so good with the details. It's the emotional labor of smoothing over the boss's tantrum or reminding them of the deadlines. If any of this sounds familiar, I have news for you. None of that's going to get you a promotion or a raise. It's just going to keep you busy. So now this is just the first layer of the tax. There's going to be a 6-part series that we're peeling back the whole system that keeps high achievers like you stuck. So if you're nodding along with me right now, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss the blueprint for getting out of the trap with the future videos. So why does this always fall on us? Because there's an unspoken collective agreement in the corporate world that women are the safety net for everybody else's lack of organization. If a meeting needs a facilitator, they look at you. If a gift needs to be bought, they look at you. If the coffee machine is broken, they look at you, even if you don't drink coffee. Probably from a very young age, you were socialized to be the helper. And now that socialization, it's being used against you to subsidize other people's lack of wanting to do the small stuff. But it does feel like small stuff, right? You think, well, it's only going to take 10 minutes. I'll write the card. It's not that big of a deal. But those 10 minutes, those tasks are like microaggressions for your calendar. That's the hidden tax. Your high value time goes to die there. Think about the math. While you're researching gluten-free catering options for the team lunch, your male colleagues, they're researching marketing trends. While you're formatting the deck, they're networking with stakeholders. You're doing the housework while they're doing the career work, which leads them to promotions. And every time you say yes to a non-promotable task, you are saying no to your own advancement. So before we go any further, you need to see your own red zone trap. I've created a 1-page red zone audit to help you identify exactly which tasks are killing your career advancement. Grab it in the link at the description below. I'm not just here to point out the problem. I'm here to help you solve it. You can't change what you don't measure. So here's the strategy. Let's perform a red zone audit. For 1 week, I want you to be ruthless. Get a notepad or a spreadsheet and a red highlighter. Mark every task that's not in your official job description and does not lead directly to a promotion. Note the task, who asked, how long it took. You organized the quarterly team lunch, 3.5 hours. You took and distributed notes, 45 minutes. The quick favor of helping John fix his spreadsheet formula, 30 minutes. Managing office supplies, 1.5 hours. At the end of the week, add it all up. When you see it on paper, you'll realize why you're exhausted. You just lost 6+ hours to this stuff. Now you have the data and the motivation you need to make the change. It isn't about complaining. I don't want you to complain about this. I want you to collect the evidence. And the goal for you next week, cut that red zone by 20%. You aren't crazy and you aren't too sensitive. You're doing 2 jobs and getting paid for only one. This was just the awareness check. But why do we feel so responsible for helping and taking care of the vibe in the first place? That's exactly what we're going to dismantle in the next video, the nice girl trap. So be sure to stay in the loop, subscribe, so when the video drops, you can keep rolling with me. Can't wait to see you there.